Everyone, Zeddy here again with another Titans card review. We're on the last two classes, and we're starting off with 4 Warlock cards. There will be, I think, 4 more later today, I believe so, and then tomorrow is Warrior, and we have a card that I believe might be the most extreme case of power creep ever. Like, it is straight up an improvement on an old card, and then some. It's crazy, and I think it's probably okay. That's the funny part. We'll talk about that, as well as some signature card reveals too. We'll talk about that really briefly. And of course, we have our giveaway going on of 2 regular pre-orders, 2 mega bundles out of my pocket. All you have to do to enter that giveaway, like and comment in the video description below. Actually, it's 3 mega bundles because we hit 71,000 subs. And it's important to note, you get a signature card with the mega bundle, and I got to reveal. I was the first one to reveal a signature card art, the pre-signature, if it wants to load, Rodden. I think they just look amazing. This is the signature card art. It's the priest minion that summons each other minion you play this game that didn't start in your deck. But they have come a long way since Martial Lich King. Looks phenomenal. Christian also revealed Sith, the 6-mana Malagos from Mage, which I think also looks good. They're all going to be revealed over the weekend, and I'll probably do a video showing them all off after theory crafting, because I'll get access to like the test server and all of that. So look forward to that. They look really cool. The only issue is, yeah, they're really hard to get. They're super rare, but at least if you do open them, they feel really good. Anyways, on to the cards. 4 Warlock cards, and we are starting off with, I think, the most extreme case of power creep possibly ever. 1 mana spell, Chaotic Consumption. You destroy a friendly minion, so my assumption is you get to pick the friendly minion to destroy an enemy minion, which I assume you get to pick, so that multi-targeted thing, which is really good on like a Death Rattle minion, like a little token. It's like a little mini Plague of Flames where you don't have to destroy your whole board to kill minions, but in a lot of ways, Plague of Flames is just broken. One of the best cards ever. And this could see play in like a Death Rattle deck where you want that cheap effect. You can selectively kill something. It doesn't say random, so you can pick a big target. That seems very powerful, especially when you already have a lot of that Death Rattle stuff going on with Warlock, the whole undead thing, just like Druid was doing. And if that ever gets good enough, probably gets nerfed because it does the whole Thaddeus scam shenanigans. But overall, I think it's a solid card. Warlock isn't in the best state, and we'll have to see again what comes with the later cards as well. But I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5 in Standard and Wild, because Wild has Cube and all sorts of Death Rattle shenanigans. Even maybe that little Cute Walk, the little Cute Walk might even want to run it. Not bad. So 3 to 5 in both Standard and Wild. And the reason I say it's one of the most extreme cases of power creep is there is a card called Unwilling Sacrifice. 3 mana, triple the cost. You also got to choose a friendly minion, but it would just destroy a random enemy minion. So the effect is straight up worse, and it costs 3 times the mana. The one thing it's got going on it, it's got the Shadow Spell Tribe or part Spell School on it. So like Tamsman maybe, or it helps your multicaster and those synergies. But I gotta say, that is one of the most extreme cases of power creep I have ever seen, to the point where I just had to say on Twitter, that's some serious power creep. But it's probably fine. I'm only giving it like a 3. I don't think it's broken. This card was like unplayable. It was bad, but it's just kind of funny, at least as an example. Not all power creep is inherently bad, but I like to always point it out. The next card we have is the Disciple of Sargeras, a 4 mana 3/3. This looks like the forged version. We'll go to the regular version. That's probably a better one to start off with. Battle Cry. You discard a spell to summon 2 3/2 imps. So this is a 4 mana 9. We got 4, 9, 7. As long as you have a spell in hand, you can just discard the coin. Something hopefully not too valuable, but it's a random spell, so you don't get to pick. So if you got like something like Symphony of Sins, you might be sad. And if you forge this, so spend 2 more mana, you also get those imps plus 2 health and taunt, similar to Sargeras's ability that it can use to give those portal imps health and taunt. That won't apply to that. These aren't being summoned from that Netherwind portal or whatever it's called, the Twisting Nether. It's not being summoned from that. So these are independent of that, I'm pretty sure, since it's being summoned by Disciple. But still, you forge it, you got a 4 mana 9 what, 11? Oh god, I don't want to go down that road, but 2 of those things have taunt. It's just funny that Imp Warlock, which is a 4 mana 9/9 that just requires infuse, which is really easy to get off, it's not that good right now. And this requires a 2 mana forge setup, really needs a specific build. I think it's a 2-star card in standard, a 1-card start in wild. Like, I think that imp stuff, like, they are imps. You could play this in Imp Warlock. Maybe it's just more redundancy, but that deck really wants to curve, and forging is anti-synergistic with that, and throwing away a spell is very valuable in like any deck, right? Like, you're running spells because they're typically good. You don't want to get rid of them. I just don't think the card's all that great when, again, if you're playing Imp Warlock, you're probably running like Symphony of Sins, you're running that Impending Catastrophe that draws your deck. I don't know if you really want to be discarding that stuff, so not really sold on this card whatsoever. We also have another shadow spell, a 3-mana shadow spell, just like the Power Creep version we saw. Mortal Eradication, 3 mana. Deal 5 damage, randomly split among all enemy minions. That's not too bad. Restore 2 health for each hero killed. It's a really good card. That's a really good control card in particular. Kills on turn 3, probably kills if there's minions out there. It likely kills a couple, and you're healing for 2 or 4. You're removing stuff. And it's only minions that can't go face, which is a good thing because you don't really want this to go face in a control strategy. You want to try and deal with the board. And it's a shadow spell. There's possible synergies with that. I think this is a really, really solid control warlock card. I like it a lot because it removes and heals. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 in standard, a 3 out of 5 in wild. I could definitely see like a Reno warlock running this and maybe a curse warlock. It's just a really good card. And in wild, you can play Tamsin and get another version for 0 mana and then deal 5 more damage and then heal 2. So I think it's a really solid card. Makes me excited to play control warlock. I think that's yeah, I'm excited. You see, when I see a control card, I get excited. We don't see a lot of them, and when we see them, they usually suck, and this one seems to be good, so I'm kind of excited. And the last card we have here, if it wants to load, is the Thorn Veil Tentacle, a 2 mana 2/2. Feed me, Seymour. It's got Lifesteal, Battle Cry, deal 2 damage to a random enemy minion. If this was targeted, maybe a playable, but it's like a little bomb lobber type card. It's like bomb lobber, right? The 5 mana 3/3 that would deal 4 damage to a random enemy minion. It's 3 mana less. It does lifesteal and half the damage, but the fact it's random kind of kills it. It does have lifesteal itself, but no tribe, nothing like that. I'm gonna give it a 1-star in standard or wild. I see this like an okay arena card. I don't know why it can't just be a 2/3. Like, every card is like a 2/3 or a 3/2 these days. It just seems very whatever to me. But I gotta say, Mortal Eradication has me very excited about Control Warlock. Maybe I can actually live to turn 9 to play. Nah, that's not gonna happen, to play my cool Titan. Anyways, there'll be more Warlock card reveals in like less than an hour, so stay tuned for that. Should be a legendary in there, should be spicy. And if you haven't entered that giveaway yet, there's only a couple more days, so enter that. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and stay salty, my friends.